Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well and you've been preparing. So I've got a little quiz here for today's video, prep quiz. I'm going to ask you some questions. There's 14 questions and I want you to score yourself a 1 if you've got it and a 0 if you haven't, and then tot up your total at the end, and then leave it in your comments of how you've scored. Number 1, have you got 3 months of food? So if you have, give yourself a point. Number 2, have you got 3 months of water? That's if you've got it in container form, or if you live near a lake or a stream, you can give yourself a point. Do you own a power generator? Gas, electric, solar? Number 4, do you own outdoor clothing? Good quality, warm outdoor clothing. Do you own a knife, an axe and a saw? Number 6, good outdoor utility boots. Bug out vehicle, any size, with supplies. That may be a couple of days of water, a couple of days of food, and obviously other bits and pieces that you put in there. Give yourself a point for that one. Gas cooker or wood burner? Have you got an independent gas cooker or wood burner that you own? Do you own 3 forms of fire lighting? So that could be a lighter, a ferro rod, or flint and steel. Have you got 3 ways of making fire? Number 10, a medikit. Do you own a medikit? Basic medical kit. Number 11, a compass. Number 12, a torch. Any form of torch, head torch, handheld torch, tactical torch. 13, a sleeping bag. A warm sleeping bag, because you can use it all seasons. You can lay on top of it or open it up, but if winter comes, have you got an adequate sleeping bag for temperatures for your area and your environment? Could you sleep away from your home or dwelling or car in a sleeping bag that will keep you warm? And finally, number 14, do you own any seeds? Could be tomatoes, cucumbers, radish, onions, any seeds at all. Do you own a packet of seeds? That's 14 questions, and if you've got 14 out of 14, you're doing really well. If you've got half of that, you're doing pretty good, and if you haven't got any, you don't come up to any form of prepping at all. You're just living in the moment and relying on being spoon-fed. So hopefully none of you will come up with 0, but every one of you should own at least 1 item or 2 items in this list. And this is a 14 items list. Obviously it can grow on that, but I think these are the essential items that everyone should really have or get their hands on to be prepping, what we talked about in the last video. And if you haven't got any of these items, you know, I suggest you go and source some of them, especially the outdoor clothing and decent outdoor shoes. I think everyone should own them. You know, you definitely need a set if you're away from your comfy environment, and everyone should own a knife, a small knife or large knife. They're just so practical and useful in everyday situations. I've got several knives, and I also carry a small knife on me at all times around my neck, so it's very useful. Opening bits and pieces, letter opening, sharpening your pencil, food prep, fire lighting, does everything. So that's perfect companion for me. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and like I said, leave your score in the comments of what you got and what you're working out on getting, and hopefully if I do the quiz again in the future, we'll all be top points, 14 out of 14. Then you know you're prepping well. Cheers guys, enjoy the great outdoors, and I'll see you on the next vid. And don't forget, keep prepping, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Cheers guys.